Hi, how are you? Today, we're going to talk about how to connect with people. Um, I think that's a important topic. I think a lot of people would like to connect with people, isn't it? I think it's it's important, and I think it's fun, isn't it? I think it's about just being, with people. Especially now we can't be with people as much as we want to, right? So, but I think that one day when all this is past, we still have to meet with people. We still have to connect with people. We still have to meet people face to face, right? So, how are you today? Today is a special day. It's the seventh day of the Lunar New Year, and people celebrate birthdays. It's everybody's birthday. It's 人日. So, happy birthday to you. So today I want to talk about how to connect with people. Is that something that you want to do? Is it something that you feel that you want to improve upon? Let me know. Give me a 111 if that's something that you would want to improve. How to connect with people. Hi Wilson. Hi Petrapon. Hi Idris, how are you? Well, Idris, long time no see, man. How are you? So, I think that a lot of times, whether it's social, where you want to make friends, or if it's in your business that you have to meet people, or if you are a human being, you have to meet with people, you have to talk to people, isn't it? Right? So, it is a must that we connect with people. Hi, Kenny. It is a must that. I mean, come on, that's life, isn't it? It's all about connecting people, isn't it? I always liked Nokia's. I'm not sure if you remember Nokia. Nokia's motto was connecting people, and I thought that was pretty good. A very simple line, and I think all of us, when we grow up, we tend to be like, are we, were we taught to connect with people? Were we taught to make friends? Were we taught to just talk to anybody? Or were we like, our parents would say, hey, don't simply talk to people, don't talk to strangers. Then it's a bit of a dilemma, isn't it? In one end, we need to talk to people. In another end, we have to be careful talking to certain people. So I guess depends on our background, depends on our society and environment. I feel that sometimes in the Western environment, it seems to be very, very open and easy to talk to anybody, especially in the Asian background. It's more of a be careful who you talk to, and a bit cautious. So that makes us a bit cautious. And when we make something cautious, we tend to not do it too much. Han Han. So I was just observing my son talking to the neighbor the other day, and he says, "Oh, I made a friend." I said, "Oh, how you made a friend? Cool, made a friend, which is good." And I was observing how they talk, and then they just talk, So I guess as adults, we either are too afraid to connect with people because they might say no, or they might reject us, or they might don't want to talk to us, which is sometimes like a big downer, right? Disappointment, or sometimes we just don't know what to say, how to say, all that kind of stuff. So I was just observing my son, and I think they came to a common thing, like they wanted to play a computer game, so it was in common. So I guess to connect with people really is to find things in common, and sometimes, of course, we don't know a person long enough to know everything about the person so that we can connect. So that becomes a little bit of a challenge. So despite not knowing a lot about the person, how do we connect anyway, right? So I've learned this technique that I've been using for the past maybe 18, 19 years that has helped me, especially in building this business. Because in this business, we have to connect with a lot of people, okay? Now, this technique can work with my business, anyone, anytime, anywhere, all right? And especially with yourself as well, all right? So it's basically understanding your own personality. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Gina. And hi, Akal. And once you understand your personality, you also want to understand the other person's personality. And once you understand those personalities, you kind of know what they're about, you know, what they like, what they don't like, what they are happy with, what they, you know, their interests are. And then once you know that, you have something in common, right? And when you have something in common, you can start to connect. So this basic technique is basically to learn to identify, you know, what personality is the person you want to connect with. I know it sounds a bit complicated. I actually teach this to my team, and I also do some public sharing as well on how to do this. And then, so once you kind of know what your personality is, for example, there are people who probably like to, they like to talk a lot, they like to have lots of fun, they like to dye their hair, they like to go crazy, they like to go dancing, jumping around. You know, there are people like that, isn't it? And sometimes we look at them and say, oh, you sure? That's a bit too crazy, overwhelming, right? So there are people like that. There are people who are a bit, you know, a bit more quieter. They still like to go out, but they like nature. They like nature. They like people. They like lots of people. They like to be with people. They like to help other people. So that's another personality. There's two more. One more is people who are more detailed. They like to read a lot. They like to ask a lot of questions. They're very cautious. They're very careful. They are you know, they don't take much risk at all. So, and then the last one are people who are a bit more controlling. The people who are a bit more authoritative, more dominant, and they love money. Right? So these are basic 4 types of personalities. And once you know how to identify who they are, once you know who you are and you can identify who they are, you'll be able to, you know, because you know what what they have in common, you know what they want, what they don't want, so you can adjust what you say to match what they want or don't want, and then they'll find you very interesting. Say, how come you know me? How come, that's interesting, how come we can connect? How come you know, how come you understand me? So when you get to that level, you can just have a conversation and build upon that. Okay, so that's really it. And this is not a hard technique to learn. I can teach this. If you're interested, PM me. I'll share with you more. And but the thing is, why is it so important? It's because a lot of people who want to do things in their life, who want to maybe do a business, who want to maybe go out and maybe do sales, or maybe just want to get a promotion. They want to, you know, climb up the corporate ladder. Maybe they want to build relationship better with their significant other. Maybe they want to get into a relationship. Maybe they want to connect with their kids better. They want to connect with their in-laws better. They just want to improve relationship fundamentally. And if that's what they want, this skill will absolutely help. Because it not only helps understand who I am, I know who they are, and if I know who they are, I can adjust myself. I can kind of speak their language. I can kind of understand where they come from. I can kind of connect with them at a more deeper level. And all that helps towards connecting with people. All right. Well, I don't know how many of you understand what I'm talking about, or if you're interested to know more. But if you want to improve your communication skills, if you want to be more effective in talking to people or connecting with people so that you get a promotion, you have a higher sales, you create better relationships, you more meaningful relationships, then this would definitely help. It's not hard to understand, and it's lots of fun. And I think the best thing is you understand who you are, and that's very powerful. So when you learn all these things, when you know how to connect with people, then you realize the things that you want to achieve, like, you know, promotion or doing sales, they don't sound so difficult anymore, because a lot of people are mostly afraid of communicating, talking to people, and they want to make it effective so that, you know, their sales improve or they're able to close a deal. Well, this absolutely helps to do that. Okay, and so if you want to venture out into business and you want to venture out into something you've never done before, but your obstacle was communication, you don't know how to say it, how to talk, what to do, how to say it, especially communication, then I would highly recommend you to learn about this 4 quadrant personalities. Easy to learn. There are only 4 personalities to learn, and I've been using them for 19 years already, and they absolutely help, and they absolutely will help you achieve the goals that you want today. All right, so anyway, that's my sharing today. A little bit of introduction about this 4 quadrants, and to let you know that there is hope for people who say, I don't know how to talk, I don't know how to connect with people. Let me know. Did this sharing help you? Did it kind of give you some ideas, or that, hey, maybe I can get the promotion, maybe I can do the job, maybe I can do business, right? And again, all that is about communicating, even with this one. So, so she has a bit of a controlling personality, yeah. So, even at this age, they have it too. Yeah, they have it too. And but when you know it, and then you can adjust to it, and you can connect with them, then of course it's a different level of communicating. All right. So, what are you doing? I'm checking my watch. All right, guys. If you guys interested to know more, if you've got questions to ask, do leave me a message and ask me questions. I'd love for you to ask me questions, and to be able to answer them. I hope that today's sharing was valuable, and oh my goodness, jam again. Oh, then I press finish already. You should finish already. Alright, press finish. So it's just waiting for it to. Yeah. So if it does help, share this with friends. Tag them. It definitely improves in relationship. It definitely improves in personal development, and as well as getting to the next level, right? For some people who think that they're kind of stuck, where they are, this realization or this information would help them, kind of break through. So I absolutely recommend this to everyone, to them. Even my kids, they attend my classes as well, so they kind of learn these quadrants, these personality quadrants. So have a fantastic. It was a beautiful day today. I'm going to do some exercise now, and I'll talk to you in a few days. All right. See you later. What are you eating?
What?
You like eating everything.